Coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we're going to talk about the 1981 no mint mark pennies, and we're going to give you a few cautions about those. We see no mint mark pennies all the time on eBay, and let's just talk about how you figure out what the mint mark is on a coin and how the United States uses its mint marks. This is the 1981 Denver Mint coin, and when I hold it up here you can see the little D down there. But when you hold this one up here, you see there's no letter underneath it. So it's a no mint mark coin. Hundreds of countries around the world produce coins, and almost all of them put a mint mark on the coin to show which mint or factory the coin was produced at. The old German coins had 5 different mint marks. You can see this one's an F. It's right above the 1 Pfennig. Here's one here, it's a G. Same thing, they just put it on the front at the top. Here's a D, a J, and an A. They also do the same thing on their new German Euro coins. Why do they do that? They want to be able to keep track of which mint it was made at, and they want to make sure that the coins that are in circulation are accounted for. So when you get one of these 1 Pfennig coins and you see the G up there, it's the Karlsruhe mint in Germany. If you get one and you see the F up there, it's the Stuttgart mint, and so on. For the United States, we currently have 3 different mints. We have the San Francisco mint, and that'll be the S here. Here's a 1981 proof coin. And then we have the Denver mint, which will be the D here. And then we have this coin here, which is the Philadelphia mint coin. In the United States, for the pennies, we do not have a mint mark on any penny made at Philadelphia. So it's not a rare coin in any way. You can see we just have this whole pile of them here. This coin here is not worth much more than 1 cent because it's not in very good condition. So when you see a no mint mark penny advertised on eBay, just know that in 1981 they made 7.5 billion coins with no mint mark on them. So they're out there everywhere. And in most other years, there are going to be billions and billions of pennies with no mint mark on them. Once in a while, you'll get a specialty coin now that has a W on it, and that's for the West Point Mint. And in the old days, you might have got one with a C for Charlotte, or a CC for Carson City, or an O for New Orleans, because those were the mints where the coins were made. The mint mark doesn't change the monetary value. This one's still worth a penny. It changes the collector's value, and that's why we pay attention to the mint marks. So a 1921 penny from the San Francisco Mint may be worth up to $20,000 or more, while the 1921 penny from the Philadelphia Mint may top it out at about a few thousand. And that's generally because one mint made a lot less coins than the other. Rarity and value of coins is really based on how hard it is to find the coin, how many people have them. So if you have 100 million casual to serious collectors that save coins, and you've only got 10,000 of a certain coin left, like some of the pennies from the 1920s, not everybody can have one, and that shoots the value of the coin way up. And then if the coin rarity is high, then you look at the condition. So for 1981, there's no rarity here. 7.5 billion at the Philadelphia Mint, 5.4 billion at the Denver Mint. And this coin is going to be one of the rarer ones. It's a proof coin, and they made 3.9 million at the San Francisco Mint. So this coin will be worth a little more, but it's not going to be hugely valuable because proof coins are always going to be in really good shape. So this one might be worth a couple bucks, but you need it to be in incredible shape to get up into the thousands of dollars. When you look at these pennies, you also have to look at the error coins, because some of them will be worth a lot of money. Let's take a look at a couple of error coins from 1981. And here's one of those coins, a 1981 die-cap penny struck on a $50. And that is just the weirdest thing. And you can see over there to the top right, $13,200 for this coin. When you look at this coin, you can see the 1981 from the half. You can see the Liberty here, and you can see the edges of the $50. And then if you flip it ahead, you can see the back of the $half here. And actually you can read the $half on the back. And you can see that the penny on the back of it didn't get done right. It looks like some cloth or something, they say, got stuck in there. Now, PCGS has graded this as a mint era, mint state 64, a 1981 penny struck onto a 1981 50-cent coin. So you will get these weird errors. Many people call this a die cap, where the die that's used to punch out the coins had something stuck on it. In this case, it had a penny. And so when it went down and hit the $half, it was still using the penny die to hit the coins, and it hit on this $half. And of course, this is a clad $half, which is nickel copper blend. Another error coin from 1981 is this one here. It's an NGC certified coin, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. We can see that it's listed as a mint state 65 red brown 3 planchet bonded coin. We get down here, we see all these kind of rings around the outside. And what happened was 3 different pennies kind of got stuck together, and actually they hit so hard it actually widened it out. So we have 2 other pennies, the lines of 2 other pennies sticking around the outside. Now this coin sold for $3,120 just in 2025, just last year. Once in a while you will see these misshapen or weird ones out there, but again, not a coin you're going to get in your change. This is the coin that is going to be looks so weird that everybody's going to notice it if they see it. If you're looking for the best of the regular coins, this one here is probably going to be your highest priced one. It's a 1981D, mint state 67 plus red, and you can see that this one sold for $5,170. If you're looking for the best of the proof coins, you can see there's one here, 1981S Type 1, proof 70 deep cameo, and that one sold for $8,050. So there are some real expensive regular coins out there up into the 5,000s, some real expensive proofs out there into the 8,000s, and some really, really expensive error coins up into the 10,000s. All right, let's get back to our coins. Okay, so we're back to our pennies. So if you're out there looking for pennies and you go on eBay and it says no mint mark, there's only a couple years ever that no mint mark coins, the ones that I know of that they forgot to put the mint mark on them, were made by mistake when they were supposed to be a mint mark. But the 1981 penny is not one of those years, not regular pennies you're going to get in your change. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you have in the comment section.